Hey, my people, so welcome back to Boricua Finest Nation, okay? Let me start just by saluting my people from Puerto Rico, all of those Boricuas from the island, the United States, and the whole world. Salute to you, Boricuas. I want to salute my Hispanic people, including the Mexicans. I want to salute my people from Chicago, where I was born, and the United States as a whole, the greatest nation in the world, okay? The home of the brave, the land of the free. Hoorah! Okay, let's start with this family. Okay, so I made a video earlier today, and I want to say that I was well, I wasn't wrong. Okay, the guy, the promoter of the Benavidez was the one who was wrong. Okay, he was the one who was saying that no, that the fight against Demetrius Andrade, Boo Boo Andrade, they would have to get more money than a fight against Canelo Alvarez. That is something crazy. That is something crazy. But a one of my subscribers sent me a video of Jose Benavidez talking about that. Okay, he sent me a video. His name is Reversals. 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 Okay, Reversals. Okay, so Reversals sent me a video of Jose Benavidez debunking that. I'm saying that no, they want the fight. Money is not a problem. They keep coming to an agreement. All he wants is for the fight to be on Showtime. He wants the fight to be in Showtime. That's all he wants. But they could negotiate all of the other things. And I was saying, I was telling this to Eugenio today, my friend Eugenio, that fight is going to make money. That fight is going to make money. Many people want to see that fight. That is a fight between two champions. Okay, Dave Benavidez for me is a champion. He lost his belt in the scale. He didn't lost the belt in the ring. Okay, so Dave Benavidez is a champion. Demetrius Andrade is a two-division champion. Dave Benavidez is a two-time champion. So those are two champions who are going to fight two undefeated champions. Two undefeated champions. Okay, so one of those O's will have to go. Okay, so we know that the two undefeated champions is going to be a tough fight for both of them. But I still think that Dave Benavidez has the advantage. I like these people, and I was like, man, pero I found it strange, lo encontré raro, o sea, que Benavidez no quisiera, o sea, que quisiera más chavo para pelear con Demetrius Andre, porque, the guy is a warrior, the guy likes to fight. It was this guy who was speaking to him, it was in Spain, a guy from Spain. It was like, ¿pero qué tú piensas de una pelea con pues, Andrade? Andrade, pues, estaba diciendo el promotor, que el promotor dijo que, pues, sabes que ese promotor está diciendo que esa pelea, pues, no se puede dar porque quieren más de $7 millones. Eso es mucho dinero, tú sabes. Pero no, lo que está pasando es que, o sea, ese es el promotor de ahí, es el manager. David Benavidez's father is his manager, okay? So they have to come to an agreement between them. So they're going to talk, okay? They're going to talk. And he says that he wants to think that guy, the guy's name it's a really, really hard name to spell. Samson Lausitsky, Laukowski, something like that. Okay? That's the man of the promoter. And the guy was saying all of those crazy things because it is crazy for you to be saying that no, I want more money against Andre than against Canelo. You don't know that the fight against Andre is not going to make the same money that the fight against Canelo. It's going to make money, but not the same money. Okay, so if he's gonna want more money fighting Andre, that is crazy. That is just crazy. Okay, so that's what the guy was saying, and Benavidez's father said that the guy wanted the best interest for his son. The guy has helped him a lot. The guy is a good promoter, and he's going to speak to him. They're going to speak, and they're gonna make the fight happen. The fight against Lemieux is not done. It's not a done deal. they still need to work on the fight. They want to make that fight happen. But if they have to just stop negotiating with Lemieux and take the fight against and start negotiations with Demetrius Andrade, they're willing to do that as well. Okay, so those are things that I like. I like all of those things the things that he said. um, Something else that he said when this the Spain guy was asking him, pero ¿y qué tú piensas de David Morel? David Morel es otra pelea buena para Benavidez también, ¿verdad? David Morel, él dijo, sí, eso es un buen peleador, es un peleador olímpico, es un buen peleador, pero yo entiendo que todavía le falta experiencia, tú sabes. Y lo más que me gustó fue que a la misma vez que el español lo mencionó a Edgar, pero José Benavides lo mencionó. O sea, lo que son José Benavides y de ahí Benavides respeta mucho a Edgar Berlanga. Ellos saben lo que hay ahí. Ellos saben lo que hay ahí, ¿sabes? Y él dijo, no, no, y Edgar Berlanga también. O sea, ellos son tremendos boxeadores, pero todavía le falta. Todavía le falta. Él dijo que para él entiende que Benavides se gana fácil a Morel. O sea, porque Morel todavía le falta experiencia, como 2 años. Pero él dice que si tiene que pelear con él ahora, pelea con él ahora. If he has to fight him, just call him and they make the fight happen. If he wants to fight Benavidez right now, any of them, any of them. And I know Edgar Berlanga is not going to fight him right now. Edgar Berlanga, if he keeps going and doing well, Edgar Berlanga is going to come back, and it's going to be like in the half part of next year or the beginning or at the end of next year. A fight with David Benavidez. Aquí tenemos a Steve. Estoy ciego, mi hermanito. Estoy ciego. Steve Len. Steve Len, para mí, bro, Benavidez le gana a Morel y a Andrade. Sí, eso es lo que el papá estaba diciendo en una entrevista que yo vi ahí ahora. El papá le estaba diciendo eso. Fíjate, no, es que es verdad, le falta experiencia, tú sabes, es un chamaquito que está luciendo bien, pero no está peleando con nadie. No está peleando con nadie, tú sabes. Mira, los últimos dos que pelearon con Edgar Berlanga son mejores que con todos los que la pelearon. Los últimos dos que con los que Berlanga peleó. Y con todo eso, Berlanga se lastimó el brazo en la última pelea y cometió, ¿verdad?, unos cuantos errores. Eso es lo que pasa. Que tú necesitas experiencia, o sea, la experiencia es bien importante. Es que el Berlanga, como yo digo, este muchacho lo que tiene son 6 peleas, que el Berlanga tiene 18, pero las 16 primeras peleas de Gal Berlanga los noqueó en el primer asalto. ¿Qué experiencia tú puedes coger así? Acostumbrarte a noquear a todo el mundo en el primer asalto, eso no es experiencia. Eso es bueno para el hype top, para tú coger fama, para tú diantres, un noqueado, noquear el primer asalto, que esto y que lo otro, pero eso es todo. De ahí en adelante, eso no te beneficia para nada. That will not give you any advantages or even confidence in yourself if you go through the first round. And that's what happens to Edgar Berlanga. Él dice, Benavidez tiene 25, es solo un año mayor. Sí, 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 así mismo es. Es un año mayor. Ahora mismo él es como un año y medio mayor que Morel, porque Morel tiene, yo no sé si Morel cumplió los 24 ya. Y es como un año y yo diría como meses mayor que Edgar, porque Edgar cumple los 25 en mayo. Y Benavidez los cumplió ya. Pero es la experiencia. Benavidez ha peleado 25 peleas ya en profesional, empezó más jovencito y, y a la misma vez, pues, tiene 25 peleas y ha peleado asaltos, ha hecho muchos asaltos, ¿sabes? Que eso es un beneficio para él, una buena, ¿sabes? Una ventaja. Pero Benavidez es buenísimo, ¿sabes? Me estuvo bien raro, me estuvo bien. It was something really, really, really hard for me to believe, man, that Benavidez was asking for so much money to fight Andre because I think he beats Andre. Andre, he's a tough fighter. He's a difficult fighter. He's a difficult fighter. Not a tough fighter. Because a tough fighter will stand total to here there we do like a triple G or like a let's say Canelo's not gonna be stepping toe to toe with anybody. Canelo could box. He's gonna throw punches. But he's gonna box. You know, Canelo's gonna box. He has a beautiful boxing. He can box, but he's short. He's short. He's got short arms. He's small. He's not tall. He's short at the same time. It has many advantages. Dave Benavidez has many advantages against Canelo. Benny. Bruce Gold, salute to you, family. Salute to you, my friend. Welcome in, Bruce. So we all know that Canelo Alvarez, I think would be. I think Canelo Alvarez is a strong guy. You know, he's a strong guy. I don't know if it's like Lambuter. I don't know. I don't know. You know, he's a strong guy. You know, he can take a punch. They can hit him with hard punches. He's gonna walk through them. He could get caught. He could get, and he's gonna keep fighting. You know, he's a tough cookie. He's a really tough cookie. Andre he's a technical fighter. And, you know that is why he's a hard fight because he's gonna be technical. He's gonna be there boxing you. He's not gonna go toe to toe with you, and he's gonna try to beat you by decision. That is the strategy for Andre. Okay, and even for Charlo. Charlo's not going to go up there to fight Dave Benavidez, to go toe to toe against Dave Benavidez. Charlo's going to box Dave Benavidez. If he fights Dave Benavidez, he's going to box him. If he fights Canelo Alvarez, he's going to box him. He's going to throw the punches. He's going to throw a lot of punches. But he's not going to go toe to toe against him. He's going to throw a lot of combinations, move away, and he hits harder than Caleb Plant. Much harder. Caleb Plant doesn't have any punching power. Okay, so that's the difference between Caleb Plant and Charlo and even Andre. I think Andre hits harder than Caleb Plant as well. Caleb Plant is a great boxer. He could box. You know, he had the fight pretty even. You know, I even thought he was winning the fight. I thought he was winning the fight. I think he had a couple of rounds ahead. He was a couple of rounds ahead, but at the same time, they were not going to give him the fight by decision. He was not going to win by decision. He was not going to get a decision. He was going to lose the fight, and I think that it was going to be, you know, it was going to be a loss, but it would have been better if he lost by decision because if he lost by decision, it was going to be another fight that had left some doubts. Okay, some doubts, like the Triple G fight and like the Lara fight. Okay, those fights left some doubts. Okay, that is why Canelo Alvarez doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to fight technical fighters. He doesn't want to fight them. Okay, and one thing that I heard at the end of the interview of Jose Benavidez is that the guy the guy from Spain said that he was telling him that they're going to put a lot of claws on Benavidez if he fights Canelo, and he says that's the name of the game. You know that they're going to do that. They're going to try to put a lot of claws to my son, but my son is just gonna beat him anyways. It doesn't matter how many claws they put. So I thought that the claws were something that they had to agreed on, but no, it looks like the claws are something that when you're fighting Canelo, you gotta take those claws. Eugenio, saludos, mi hermanito. Saludos, bienvenido, Eugenio. So that's the thing, you know. But Benavidez wants to fight, wants to fight. And Jose Benavidez cleared the air, and he said that the money is not a problem. The money is not a problem. He's the manager of De Benavidez, and they want the fight. They want the fight against Andre, and the fight is going to happen. Okay, the fight is going to happen. They want that fight, and he's going to talk. He wants to talk to Eddie Hearns to make the fight happen. The only thing he wants is for the fight to be on Showtime. That's all he wants. For the fight to be on Showtime. But all the other things they could agree on all of them. Okay, so the money is not a problem. Okay, So he said that he's going to talk to the Benavidez promoter, and they're going to come to an agreement and just make the fight happen. They won the fight. They won the fight. So that was something that I was like, man, I was like confused, man. I was like, but why would Benavidez fight this guy? He wants more. But Benavidez wants more than the 7 million to fight Demetrius Andre. Much more, said the guy. Much more, said the guy. Because the guy doesn't have no fan base. The guy doesn't offer Andrea Benavidez anything. Uh, it's the same, If they come together and make the fight happen, people will want to watch that fight. People will want to see that fight. Once again, once again, those two guys are two undefeated champions. Dave Benavidez, for in my eyes, he's still the champion, the WBC champion. He never lost the belt in the ring, never. Okay, and Demetrius Andre is a champion. He's a two-time. He's a two-division champion, and Dave Benavidez is a two-time champion. Okay, he didn't lose his belt in the ring. And you can say whatever you want to say about him not fighting anyone. You can say whatever you want, but he's a really tough fighter. The guy can punch. The guy is fast. The guy is long. The guy is tall. The guy is strong. I'm telling you that Benavidez is a really tough. I'm going to tell you guys to go watch that interview of Jose Benavidez, because he even mentions Edgar Belanga in that interview, because the guy from Spain, the Spaniel, I asked him about Morel. He was like, ¿pero qué tú piensas de Morel? Pero Morel es un buen peleador, es otro más que también puede pelear con Benavides. Le dice, no, él es muy bueno, el muchacho es muy bueno, pero tú sabes, pues el muchacho tiene que todavía le falta, para mí le falta todavía. Yo entiendo que Benavides se lo gana fácil, todavía le queda más tiempo, como 2 años más le falta. Y Edgar Belanga también es muy bueno, pero también todavía le falta tiempo también a Edgar Berlanga. Sabe que esos muchachos para mí tienen que esperar. Si ellos quieren la pelea, nosotros le damos la pelea, peleamos con ellos ahora, ¿sabes? Pero a ellos les falta tiempo todavía, a ellos les falta tiempo y yo entiendo que ellos deben de esperar. Pero si ellos quieren la pelea, le damos la pelea. Eso era lo que estaba diciendo el hombre. Eugenio dice, I told you that we have to wait for Benavidez Senior or Benavidez to see what they have to say. That's right, Eugenio. You were right, man. You were right. You were right. And I was like, man, I was like, man, I was disappointed on the Benavidez, man. I was like, man, the Benavidez, because this promoter, if you're a promoter, you work for your fighter. You need to go to your fighter and ask him first, or to the manager who is the Benavidez Senior, and ask him or just negotiate with them and tell them what are we going to do with Andre? If you're going to fight this guy is a dangerous fighter. If you're going to take that fight, it's going to be a dangerous fight. So we need to get a lot of money from that guy. So the guy is thinking that I think that the guy is not, he doesn't have a lot of confidence on Dave Benavidez, because if he wants that kind of money, it's because he thinks Dave Benavidez is not going to win. So I think Dave Benavidez is gonna beat Andrew. I think he's gonna beat. If the fight happens, Dave Benavidez is gonna beat. That's what I think. That is my opinion. I think he's going to win. I think Andre is a great boxer, but still, the Benavidez is going to be putting pressure on him. Andre doesn't have any power to keep him away. It's going to be all over him, all the fight. It's going to be all over him, throwing that strong jab that he has, throwing a lot of those combinations, because he throws a lot of combinations. The guy is an uncomfortable fighter. It's not an easy fight for anybody. But I still think that the Benavidez is going to beat him. I still think Benavidez will beat him. He doesn't have to get 7 million, or if they give him 7 million, that's great. Take the money. Take that money, because if they offer on Charlo 7 million, they could offer a Benavidez 7 million. Okay, so I don't think that the Charlo is a is so much greater than the Benavidez. I don't even think Charlo could beat Benavidez. I don't think the only guys that could beat Benavidez in the near future in that division are David Morel and Edgar Belanda. I don't think that anybody else could beat him. And anything could happen, anything could happen. I'm not saying that he could beat those guys. That I'm completely convinced that he's gonna win. Anybody could lose, anybody. But I think that with all the tools that he has, with all the tools that De Benavides has, he could beat those guys. He could beat them all. He couldn't even beat Morel and Edgar Belanda. He couldn't even beat Morel and Edgar Belanda. Man, I'm fat, man. I'm really fat. I gotta start moving, man. Do something. I'm fat, and um, it's like that. It's like that. Senior Jose Benavidez Senior came out and he just clear the air off on what was happening, because this guy came out just talking all crazy, just saying things that I didn't heard Benavidez saying, and that's what Eugenio told me. Eugenio told me we gotta wait and see what Benavidez says, because I don't think that Benavidez agrees with that. That was right. I don't think Benavidez would have come out saying anything. He left his dad to speak for him. Because his manager, and his dad is the one who's gonna talk to the promoter. And that's the case of the matter. Okay, so right here we're gonna talk about something else. Right here we don't have right here. We do not have. Morel is not here. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I'm gonna tell you something. He should be here. All of these guys are great fighters, but Morel should be here. But all of this, to take one of them out, well, I would take Teofimo Lopez, who was the one who lost, because right here I think all of them are undefeated. The only one who lost, if I don't know this guy Ben. If some of you can tell me who is this guy, Ben what? Ben what is this guy? Garcia. Here's their last name. His last name is Ben. I don't know who that guy is. I have seen him before, but I don't know who he is. I have seen him. So this guy right here is one of the top guys right here. Jaron Ennis is one that they're just right now they're attacking him. It was Porter first who said that he was overrated, and right now Ugas, is Ugas. His name Ugas was saying that he hasn't fought anybody. Then and they took his his rankings away from him. He was the number one ranked for I don't know what belt was it, and they put Thurman ahead of him. That is something you don't do. You don't do that. Why? Because Thurman beat Barrios. Barrios was coming up with weight. I'm pretty sure that Jaron Ennis would have beat Barrios. Jaron Ennis is another guy who needs to start fighting better opposition, but nobody wants to fight him. That's the thing. That's another guy that nobody wants to fight him. Okay, so this is a kid right here that you're watching right here that nobody wants to fight. Edgar Berlanga, if he beats this guy, this next guy, convincingly, I don't think nobody would want to fight Edgar Berlanga either. Right now, I don't think there are many people who want to fight him because he's a puncher. A puncher can win a fight in any round, any round. He carries that punching power till the end of the fight because he told that against Nickerson. Okay, he was throwing hard punches in the last round, in the 10th round against Coceres as well. You're gonna come up to me and tell me that Edgar Belanga is a hype job. You know that thing that they were saying that about Travis Leonard when Travis Leonard fought Benitez. They were saying that about him. They thought Benitez was going to beat him, and he beat Wilfredo Benitez. He knocked him out, and they were saying that about him. And then they at the end of the fight, they said, now we know he's not a hype job. Okay, so right now, all of those people who are saying that about Edgar Blanca, they don't know. They don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. We still gotta wait and see. That what I do know, I could tell you. I do know that Edgar Blanca fought 16 opponents, his first 16 opponents, and knocked them out in the first round. That I know. In the two fights where he has gone past the first round or through the first round, those are the fights where he has had a little bit of problem, a little bit. And we could say in his last fight, because he didn't have any problem beating Nickerson. He beat up Nickerson. Okay? Let me answer this call. Dímelo, papito, Dios te bendiga, ¿cómo está? Estoy haciendo un video en vivo. Puedes ver en vivo. Sí. ¿Qué haces hoy? Dime. Esa foto, envíala. Mi gran hijo. Tengo dos hijos y los dos son grandes. Los dos son grandes. Pero ese yo digo mi gran hijo porque ese ha estado ahí conmigo siempre. Aquí está Rey Taíno. Saludos. After Edgar beats Rose, I want to see him step up the competition, maybe with Darrell. That's a good fight. That's a good fight, Taíno. That's a good fight. I want that fight. I want that fight. I want that fight or the fight against Aidos. Aidos Yerbusiruni. That's a guy who's ranking in all the belts. In all the belts. In all the sanctioning bodies. The Rail is ranked like in three of them. So that's a fight. Do you know something else that Jose Benavidez said? Jose Benavidez said that they made this guy won the fight Ryder because they wanted to put a Ryder against Canelo. What I was saying, man, what I was saying in my last video that they blocked that video, man, that live stream that I made because I was putting some videos on it and they blocked it. They blocked it. The video that where Canelo is with hearts in its eyes and with looking at Ryder and not looking at Benavidez, Andre or Charlo. He was looking at this guy, um, Ryder, John Ryder. He wants that fight, man. He wants that fight. He wants to fight against Ryder, man. I'm telling you, he's a cherry picker, man. Canelo Alvarez is a cherry picker. These people know it. His fans know it. They know it. Right now, David Benavidez is trying to make the tough fights, and Canelo is looking for the easiest opponent. For the easiest opponent. Jero, salute to you, family. If Berlanga improved the defense and physical condition, he going to be so good. That's right, family. Jero, and he going to be a top dog. That's right. That's right. And you know that the thing about his defense, many people say that he's got a problem with the defense, and they got him a coach for that. He's got a coach for that. But even there, Benavidez was saying that the problem he has is that he gets frustrated because when he doesn't knock out his opponent, he gets frustrated and he start throwing punches like crazy, and he leaves himself open. It's not that he doesn't have any defense. It's the mistakes he's making and he made. And today I saw a post that he put it on Instagram. Let's see if we can enter his Instagram. Jesus. Let's see if we can enter his Instagram. So you can see that he says that he's got to improve on some things. He's got to and he made a lot of mistakes in the last fight. He says that. Okay, so we know that Edgar Berlanga made a lot of mistakes in the last fight, even though he was injured as well. He was injured. Nobody likes to say that. Nobody wants to say that. Nobody. Nobody wants to say that. Edgar Blanco was injured. He injured himself in the third round. His left hand, the hand that he was using. Yero said he should start hitting the body more. That's right. For in the case of Cáceres was moving a lot. He was just to the liver. That's right, to the liver. He's got power. And he likes to hit on the body, but sometimes it is hard. It is hard to do it. Um, because if you're going against a boxer, against a guy who can box, it is harder to do those things. But Edgar Belan could do it. He could do it, and he just needs more experience. That's all. He just needs more experience. That's all Edgar Belanga needs. More experience. And he in this in the last two fights, Edgar Belanga, that experience the experience he got in those two fights are gonna be great, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna be great, man. Let's take a look at this. Let's see if we can see that. Okay, so what the hell happened to that guy, man? What the hell? Okay, so let's take a look at that. It's around here. It's around here. Let's see if it's this one. Okay, right here, right here. He says, creo que el 2022 será un gran año para mí. Dice, aprendí mucho de mi última pelea y he estado trabajando muy duro para corregir mis errores. ¿Vieron? Estoy concentrado 100% en el boxeo. Los fanáticos verán grandes cosas en el 19, cosas el 19 de marzo. Grandes cosas el 19 de marzo. ¿Vieron? Voy a tirar una foto a esto. Ahí está. Ahí está. Ahí está. Creo que el 2022 será un gran año para mí. Aprendí mucho de mi última pelea y he estado trabajando muy duro para corregir mis errores. Estoy concentrado 100% en el boxeo. Los fanáticos verán grandes cosas el 19 de marzo. Ahí está. There it is, man. There it is. There's nothing more to say. Nothing more to say, family. Nothing more. Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga. He's ready, man. He's ready. He's ready to roll. Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so. That is our big dog. That is the biggest and the best fighter. I think the biggest and the best. I know Sander Sayas is great as well. I cannot take anything away from Sander Sayas. Anything. Sander Sayas could even be greater than Edgar Berlanga. He could even be greater than Edgar Berlanga. But at the same time, Edgar Berlanga is going to show all of us in the world He's the top dog. Jero dice, mira, a Sandel trabajando mucho y duro, su cuerpo se ve muy grande y fuerte, sí, mano. No, no, se ve muy bien, se ve muy bien. No, Sandel es un caballo también, eso es un caballo. Eso es un caballo también. Ese tipo de verdad es un monstruo, es un monstruo. Como dice el Fapo, este es un monstruo, papi, este es un monstruo. El verdadero monstruo del Museo de Puerto Rico, papi. Mira, el verdadero monstruo. Sandel Saya. El otro es un reggaetonero. El otro es un reggaetonero. El otro, tú sabes, Berlanga, es un reggaetonero, brother. Berlanga es un reggaetonero, papi. Ahí el monstruo de Sander Saya, papi, el monstruo. Oh man, I tell you something. Edgar Berlanga is the monster. He did what he needed to do in his first 16 fights. He knocked out Ulises Sierra in the first round, and we got a Russian guy who is ranked number 8 or 7, and the guy beat Ulises Sierra by decision. So sometimes Edgar Berlanga, and I agree with Benavidez 100%. Edgar Berlanga just gets frustrated when he cannot knock out his opponent. He gets frustrated. He cannot do that, you know. Edgar Berlanga he just got to go out there and just work the other fighter the best that he can, just like he was doing against Oceres. He was working the guy, he was hitting him with the jab pretty well, and he was trying, and for trying to do more than he can do. That is why he injured his left arm, because he threw a punch to the body, and he was off balance. And that's when he injured his arm, and at the same time, that's when he got knocked down as well. When he got dropped, it was because he was off balance. You know, you cannot be off balance, man. You got to stand there. If there's a guy who is moving all the fight, you're just gonna keep going after him all the fight and just try to cut him off and just that is what Edgar Berlanga needs to learn: how to cut off the ring, how to cut off his opponent. If Edgar Berlanga learns how to do that, I'm telling you, man, there's nobody will be able to beat him, man. Because Edgar Berlanga, with that punch power that he has, with that left hand, that is like a power punch. The left jab of Edgar Berlanga is like a power punch. Ayero dice, a mí me gustó ver a Berlanga en el piso porque eso era verdad. Él tenía un guille como que si fuera rapero y ahora se puso para su número y a trabajar duro. Él todavía tiene sus panas raperos y eso no, una cosa no tiene que ver con la otra, mi hermanito, tú sabes. Yo, el gordo pendejo, el gordo zángano ese, siempre está, ese tipo no se lleva con Edgar, no se lleva. O sea, al tipo Edgar no le cae. Al tipo Edgar no le cae. Se nota que el tipo Edgar no le cae. Tú sabes, la última vez que Edgar Berlanga dijo que era una superestrella, el tipo rápido vino, como él sabe que todos los que lo siguen a él odian a Edgar, pues en el videito él dijo, yo quiero que ustedes me digan que ustedes piensan que Edgar Berlanga dijo que era una superestrella y puso una loca. Después que Edgar Berlanga dijo eso, puso una loca porque él pone videíto. Él pone muchos videitos. Y puso una loca, I'm a superstar. Gritando así una loca, poniendo los videitos que él pone, porque enseñando la cara fea, esa mancha que tiene ahí en la cámara, no le conviene. Tiene que estar buscando videitos que lo ayuden a hacer los videos. Ese gordo lo que es un envidioso. Ese gordo, te digo que ese tipo, tacho, lo que ese tipo diga para mí es un peo. Yo digo, fue y ya y se acabó. Se fue la peste. Ese gordo no, tacho, te digo que de verdad que lo que hace es tirarle a Edgar. Eso es lo que hace, tirarle a Edgar todo el tiempo. Tú puedes tener tus amistades, tú sabes. Edgar y puede ser porque ahora mismo le está diciendo ahí, no, ahora estoy concentrado un 100%. Quién sabe si anteriormente no estaba muy concentrado, ¿verdad? Porque él pensaba que no se tenía que concentrar mucho para ganar, pues ahora se está concentrando. Dice Eugenio, Sayas is looking big and he hitting the pass with power. He is starting to get his man Strength. That's right, man. That's right. Sander Sayas needs to start fighting better opposition already as well. He needs to start fighting. He's only 19, but he's got the tools. He's got the experience, and he can fight better opposition. Sander Sayas. I think Sander Sayas could fight fighters, top 50 fighters right now, top 40, even top 30 fighters. And he could beat them because he's fast. He's got punching power. He throws a lot of combinations. He's got a great jab. He throws a lot of punches to the body. Man, he's got the whole package as well. He's got the whole package, and he's real humble. He's real humble, and that is something else that Jose Benavidez was saying that many people just don't appreciate what his son has done, and that they're always criticizing him because they think that they're just trying to be just like Edgar Belanca que dice que es un guillu esto. Lo mismo dicen también de Benavides. Benavides se cree que va a ganar a todo el mundo, que esto y que lo otro. Pero como él dice, tú tienes que estar positivo. Tú tienes que estar positivo. O sea, nosotros somos humildes. Dice, mira, nosotros somos humildes. Nosotros somos pobres, vinimos de la pobreza. Nosotros somos humildes, pero tú tienes que venderte, tú tienes que decir que tú vas a ganar, que tú vas a ser el mejor. Tú sabes, y eso es lo que ellos hacen, se venden. Cacho, una pelea de Benavides con Edgar Berlanga en un futuro, tú no sabes cómo se vendería esa peleita. Esa peleita se vendería brutal, brutal de verdad, bro. That would be a big, big, big ass fight. Big ass fight. Because these two guys are going to be trashing each other. They're going to be trashing each other. It's going to be like a Tyson Fury against Deontay Wilder. Those press conference, man. It's going to be like that. And they're going to fight Quincy that's right. That's right. Fighting that guy, and I'm going to show. And I want to show you something. You know, and it's not. And this is not to criticize anybody. It's not to criticize and much less my people from Puerto Rico, man. I'm not going to criticize my boxers. He says it is a good challenge. Okay. It's a good challenge. So let's take a look at this. It is slow as hell, man. It is slow. Slow, slow, slow. Let's see if we can enter box. It's real slow, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. You guys can listen to me. No, you can because I got internet. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Free stuff. Let me just get this out. Let me go back over here. Okay, let's keep going over here because I'm not gonna keep waiting for that. If it comes out, it will come out whenever it wants. Made a mistake today because I started the video. I should have put the message of the video and then enter to this application that I have. This app that I have to the app that I the one that I make the videos is the OBS. So I'm just gonna keep talking here, but the guy that Sander Sayas is fighting is a step up for him, and he needs to keep getting better opponents because I know that the Sander Sayas could fight better opposition. Just like Egal Belanga, man. Egal Belanga, after this fight, if he looks good, if Egal Belanga looks good in this fight, he should fight a better opposition now. I'm telling you. Egal Belanga should fight better opponents. This Rey Taino says, hopefully Egal can fight at least 3 times this year. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, 3 times. He should fight Anthony Durrell. He should fight Aidos Derbusiruni. That's the Kazakhstan guy. Those are good fights for him, and those are fights that are gonna get him. They're gonna get him in the top 10. In the top 10, those fights. Here we are. Says Reitaino says March 19 is going to be important to see Edgar improvement. That's right, man. That's right. We hope the Edgar Belanga just looks good. We hope that Edgar Belanga is gonna get he's gonna that's the experience that he had in his last 2 fights is gonna help him in this fight. And if he gets past the first round without knocking out the guy, then Miguel Belanga is gonna look better. Man, I'm almost I'm certain of that, man. I'm almost certain. Man. Take a look at this. Okay, so the guy. Taino says maybe Rose can give Edgar 6 or 7 good rounds because he gets knocked out. I know, I know, I know. One mistake that he makes is that he likes to put the gloves over his head. You know, like covering his face with his gloves, um, like this. Goes like this. That is something you cannot do against Edgar Berlanga, man. Edgar Berlanga, that is something that I've been talking about for a while now. I think that if he does that against Edgar Berlanga, he's gonna get knocked out, man. Early, early. If he does that, if he keeps moving around the ring, that's another story. But if he start doing that, he's gonna get knocked out. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Edgar Berlanga right now is the top dog. It's our top dog. Taino says, I would like to see more videos of Edgar training on YouTube. I don't think that they could show some. They have shown some, but I don't think they're going to show a lot because, like I said, that they're not going to show um, Edgar Berlanga's strategy for the fight. You know, and maybe he's going to show that. Take a look at this. Take a look at what I'm telling you. Let me just let me just try. Let me just go back over here. Just get rid of all of this so we can get let me see if we can get to see this. Sander Sayas is number 64. It's ranked 64, Sander Sayas. Okay? So Sander Sayas is ranked 64. Okay. One last time. Let's do this one last time. See if we can get ok, so Eugenio dice, Edgar está more a que hoy día hay que hacer ruido. Mira ya Edgar estar llenando su primer coliseo. Eso atrae fanáticos. Así mismo es. Eso es lo que yo, ¿verdad? Eso es lo que yo quiero decir, ¿verdad? Porque yo no tengo nada en contra del Fatboy, tú sabes. El Fatboy es un tipo que tiene sus opiniones y hay que respetar las opiniones de todo el mundo. Pero el tipo lo que hace es tirarle a Edgar. El tipo lo que hace es tirarle a Edgar. Eso es lo que hace. Mira, esto es lo que yo quiero decir. Mira, Quincy la valía, es el que va a pelear contra Sander Sayas ahora. Este es el ranking de BoxRec, ¿verdad? Que es medio loco, ¿verdad? Estos rankings de BoxRec son medio locos. Pero si nos dejamos llevar por este ranking, porque no vamos a conseguir otro ranking donde aparezca este tipo, this guy. We're not going to find another ranking where we can see this guy, okay? So Quincy la Valias, la Valles is ranked 181. Okay, 181. Sander Sayas is ranked 64. The guy has 12 fights, 7 knockouts, and 2 losses. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Sander Sayas should be fighting just guys on top 50 at least. Eugenio dice, eso de los raperos, él lo, él lo usa como marketing y a la vez para darse a conocer. Exactamente, exactamente. Eso es así, eso es así. Fácil. Mira, los récords de este hombre, records, this guy's records, that his first opponent was 0-7. His second opponent was a debut. His third opponent was a 0-2 guy. 5-8. His next opponent 4-5. 5-11. 0-3. 1-1. 3-2. 3-7. 9-2. 8-0. He fought this guy who was 8-0 undefeated. He lost to that guy by a split decision. He fought this guy who was 11-64. He fought this guy who was 5-4. Okay, and he fought this guy who was 5-1. So the best opponents he fought with the best record, he lost against them. He lost against this guy 8-0, and against this guy 5-1. Okay, that's the guy who's fighting Sander Sayas. And Sander Sayas is still a kid, you know. He's still a kid, but he's a mature kid. Just like you can say about Dea Benavidez. Dea Benavidez is the same age of Edgar Berlanga, almost the same age of Edgar Berlanga and Dea Morel. But he's more mature in boxing. The guy is more mature. That's the same thing that is happening with Sander Sayas. Sander Sayas is more mature. And to just say something about what Eugenio is saying about Edgar Berlanga, he's right. He's right. Edgar Berlanga needs to market himself. He needs to just grow his stock. You know, he's not gonna you know Edgar Berlanga just needs to keep promoting himself. That is a good way to promote himself. Right now, everybody likes rappers. If there's something that almost everybody, I don't like rappers. You know, I don't even like the music. I don't like it. That's something that the majority of the people like. That is where Angel Blanca is going to be. You know, promoting himself. He uses as a marketing tool, just like Eugenio says, and that is a tool for him. Okay, that's it. That's all. It's not Angel Blanca. It's a guy who likes to be just showing off and likes to be saying that I'm a superstar just because he really thinks he says he's a superstar because that is him marketing himself, promoting himself. Many people are gonna get angry with him. Many people are gonna say, this guy is always he thinks he's the best. He's a nobody. He's a hype job. He gets people talking about him. That's what he wants. He wants people to talk about him. Bad or good, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? So the thing is that the people will talk about you, and if the people talk about you, you're on something. Okay? You're doing something right. If there are people talking BS about you, you're doing something right. If you're people talking good about you, you're doing something right. Okay? So either way, he's doing something right for people to be talking about him. He needs to be in the mouth of many people. That's how you let other people know you. And if he loses, he loses. Nobody's gonna cry about it. At least I'm not gonna cry about it because I know he's a man. He was fighting. It was the most important fight of his career. He lost it. And if he would have fight again, I would have been there for him, supporting him. Okay, many people. So it went off for a moment. The internet. We're back. Okay, we're back. So that's all I have, family. I want to thank you all for being here. Hit the like button, family, so you can help the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and just share so other people can see the videos. And let's keep growing, family. Let's keep growing for our people, Okay, for this my channel. But if I grow, all of us will grow, and the Puerto Rican boxers will grow as well. Okay, we will all grow. Floyd was hated before he was loved. That's right. That's right. And just take a look at all the money Floyd Mayweather has. It is the boxer who has made more money than any other boxer in history. Okay? So just take a look at that example that Rey Taino brings up. Okay? So Edgar Berlanga could be hated, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Okay, so nothing, family. I want to thank you all, and I want to say, love you in the name of Jesus Christ. God bless Israel. God bless the United States of America. God bless this beautiful island, and God bless you all, family. I will see you in my next video, family. Okay. At the beginning, fans both Bob Mayweather fights to watch him lose. Así mismo es. Así mismo es. That's right. La gente lo compraba las peleas de Mayweather para no perder. That's right. That's exactly right, man. Pero nada, mi gente, como siempre, ¿ok? Que descansen esta noche, mi gente. Los veo mañana, ¿ok? Cuídense mucho. God bless you all once again, ¿ok?